Hello, friends. Happy Advent. Yes, we are well into Advent, and Jesus is coming right around the corner. Are you prepared? Are you ready? It's okay if you're not. Jesus has come. Jesus still comes. And Jesus will come again, whether you're ready or not. So, we should talk about Advent hymns. Yes, Advent. Advent has some of the greatest music in all of the church year. I know as a church musician, I am not alone in my deep appreciation and love for Advent music. We have some very comforting text and very beautiful, beautiful music, melodies, harmonies, and just in general, the themes of Advent are so central to our human nature. They are beautiful and perfect for creating music. So let's talk about hymns. Of course, we have the Advent hymn, Comfort, Comfort Ye My People, which is a perfect illustration of everything I just said and coming straight from Scripture. So today I would like to talk about the hymn, O Lord, How Shall I Meet You? This is a hymn written by Paul Gerhardt and the music written by Johann Kruger. I would like to just read this beautiful text. O Lord, how shall I meet you? How welcome you aright? Your people long to greet you, my hope, my heart's delight. O kindle, Lord most holy, your lamp within my breast, to do in spirit lowly all that may please you best. Your Zion strews before you green boughs and fairest palms, and I too will adore you with joyous songs and psalms. My heart shall bloom forever for you with praises new, and from your name shall never withhold the honor due. I lay in fetters groaning, you came to set me free. I stood, my shame bemoaning, you came to honor me. A glorious crown you give me, a treasure safe on high, that will not fail or leave me, as earthly riches fly. Love caused your incarnation, love brought you down to me. Your thirst for my salvation procured my liberty. O love beyond all telling that led you to embrace, in love, all love excelling, our lost and fallen race. Rejoice then, you sad-hearted, who sit in deepest gloom, who mourn your joys departed, and tremble at your doom. Despair not, he is near you, there, standing at your door, who best can help and cheer you, and bids you weep no more. He comes to judge the nations, a terror to his foes, a light of consolations and blessed hope to those who love the Lord's appearing. O glorious Sun, now come, send forth your beams so cheering, and guide us safely home. So we are in the 1600s, and this really was a great time for hymns. Paul Gerhardt was known for having sunny hymns. He was very poetic. We have kind of a shift in our style of music, and he was all about the love. What's not to love about that? So, again, this is so central to humanity, and this is why I believe this hymn is so beautiful. In the first stanza, we have longing, we have hope, humility. In the second stanza, we have singing, joy, praise, honor. In the third stanza, this is where things really do reflect the human life here, because here we are groaning, we're needing to be set free, we are bemoaning, and the Lord comes to honor us, to give us a glorious crown, to keep us safe. He will never fail or leave us, no matter what happens here on this earth. The fourth stanza, this is one I sang. This is so beautiful to me. Love caused your incarnation, love brought you down to me. So I love this idea of love being sent to us. Your thirst for my salvation procured my liberty. Again, I in my Lutheran upbringing, this is a theme that I appreciate a lot. We have your thirst for my salvation. Often as Christians, we talk about our thirsting for God. But here we have God thirsting for our salvation. And to me, that is very comforting. It tells us that the Lord cares about us enough to send Jesus Christ as a little child, a love beyond all telling that led you to embrace and love all love excelling our lost and fallen race. I mean, the fact that God still loves us and embraces us, that's just very comforting, because life here can be pretty grim sometimes. But we get into stanza 5. Rejoice then, you sad-hearted, who sit in deepest gloom, and tremble. Here are these human emotions. Despair not. Don't be afraid. He is near you. There, right there, standing at your door. He's the one that can best cheer you, and he bids you weep no more. And of course, our last stanza, he's coming to judge the nations. Okay, well, don't get too worked up about that. He's a terror to his foes, okay? But a light of consolation and blessed hope. And we have, now come, send forth your beam so cheering and guide us safely home. So beautiful poetry. And a little more about Paul Gerhardt. So again, we're in the 1600s. He's buddies with Johann Kruger. So this, for Lutheran church music, you need to know these two names will often be paired together, Gerhardt and Kruger. But he lived during the 30 Years' War, and his life was pretty difficult. He got a late start. He was in his 40s before he was ordained, and I believe he was 48 when he was married. He had 5 children. 4 of them died very early on at childbirth or soon after. He was in a church and struggling with some of the Calvinist ideas and being pushed, and just wasn't gonna go for that. And so, you know, he kind of had to move on from that church. I don't know the exact order of things, but his wife ended up dying when the one surviving child was 6 years old. He ended up in another church, and they were not very supportive of him, and he died. But Paul Gerhardt was known for his sunny hymns, for he had a lot of themes of love. So yes, I think that this is just a really great Advent hymn that can easily, like I said, as I used to be, like, yeah, whatever, it's kind of boring. It's not. Okay, so I got a little carried away at the end there, but I will leave you with this. So this Sunday, we'll be lighting the 3rd Advent candle, and for many churches, this candle is, many people will say, pink. Well, at my last church, I had the kids go up after church and tell the pastor this joke. No, it's not pink, it's rose, because Jesus didn't pink from the dead, Jesus rose from the dead. So use the proper liturgical colors, not pink, it's rose. Love